Hare Krishna, Guruve Gaurachandaya, Radhikaya Tadale, Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya, Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world, I cordially invite you to our 8 session course, Discover Thyself. So, in this course, we have 8 sessions, each session almost 2 hours, and it is a international course designed by His Grace Radhesham Das, who is the director of Vedic courses for inspiration, culture, and education, and temple president of uh, Pune ISKCON temple, and he is a global duty officer of ISKCON. He is also MTech from IIT Boom IIT, and a very experienced and advanced devotee of Lord Krishna. So, in this course, we will. This course is basically designed from the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. You know, Bhagavad Gita is the textbook which is mostly commented all over the world, and is the mostly distributed books among the all the literature of world history. So this books is very famous and is known as the Song of God, Bhagavad Gita. So based on the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, we have made PowerPoint slide and PPTs, and captured relevant videos for you, so that you can easily up to date manner and to the point you can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So let's start with our first session. Our first session is known as the science of soul, or who am I? And this is the $1,000,000 question, which most of the people of the world generally thinks that I means my name is my name, or I am a Bengali, I am a Englishman, I am a Canadian, I am a Russian, I am a Australian, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim, I am a boy, I am a girl, I am a kid. So many types of identity we give, but actually, all these identities which we generally give can be changed. It's changing identity. It is not permanent identity. It can be changed. So, if the identity which we give before the birth, that identity you don't have. After the death, that identity you don't have. In the middle time, we have some identity. So it is not our real identity. So what is our real identity? That is we are going to discuss in this session. Is there any soul, or what is the proof of existence of soul? Is there any scientific proof? Is there any logical proof? So all this proof and evidences we will discuss in systematic and methodical and to the point relevant way in this session. I cordially invite you to watch the full video because it is a course. So you have to watch and hear till the end. And if you like our videos and course, please subscribe to our channel. And it is not, it will not cost you to subscribe any channel. So it is free. You can subscribe, and you can, if you have any question in the comment section, you can ask your question. We will try to reply you, and you can like, you can share with your friends. So that's the introduction to our course. now we will start our session. So, this is the session we are going to discuss. You will see in today's world, technology is very progress. Technologically, we are very progressive, and we are very much advanced in medical sciences and so many other fields. But we have failed to control our mind. So, if we carefully observe the modern education system, they emphasis on earning money, having a good, comfortable life, but they lack the character, human values, good health, peace of mind, relationship, all these important aspects they have neglected. They have big degrees. People have now today's PhDs and so many big degrees, but most of the educated people, they commit suicide. So many divorces are happening, so many criminal activities are happening all over the world. So modern people now started to realize the policies of modern so-called advancement, and they are now becoming interested to Indian spirituality. People from West are coming to India for spiritual wisdom of India. So, in the spirituality, it has been said that there are four human basic need of a human being. First one is called PQ. PQ means physical quotient, the physical need. Physical need means we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to take good care of our body so that we can be happy and healthy, we can be bodily stable and in good set of health. That is called physical need. And second one is called IQ. IQ means intelligent quotient. That means intelligence, we have some propensity to earn knowledge, to get to learn new things and achieve knowledge by various ways. That is our intelligence need. Every human being wants to learn new things, new arts, new sciences, new techniques. That is the innate nature of every living being. And third is EQ. EQ means emotional quotient. We have emotion, we have thinking, we have feeling, we have desire, we have willing. We have to express our willing and desires and feelings. We are not robot. We are not dead matter. We have to express our feeling. We are now uh, we have emotions, and so we make good friendship. We make uh, social uh, social awareness, and we are now in today's world, we are very social conscious. Social media is becoming very popular because we have emotion, we have to express our emotion in some way. So that is emotional need. And last one is SQ. SQ means spiritual quotient or spiritual need. A spiritual need means we have to ask, who am I, where I have come from, is there any God, what is the relationship with me and God, what is the purpose of life, what happens after death. I don't want suffering, so why I am suffering. All these things we have to ask. What is the difference between animal and human being? All these things, all the questions we have to ask. In the Vedanta, it has been told that Atato Brahma Jigyasa. In the first sutra of Vedanta, it has been mentioned Atato Brahma Jigyasa. All the living beings have to ask these questions because we have some purpose of life. Without you see, if you see any pen, it is not made without any purpose. If you see any mobile phone, it is made with a purpose. If you say a calculator, it has been made with a purpose. If you say a laptop or desktop computer, it has a purpose. So in this world, everything has a purpose. Nothing exists without any purpose, and everything should be used to the purpose it has been made. So that's likely our body, or our human body has been made by God with some purpose. So we have to know, we are like, we are the created being of God. So we have some purpose which God has given us. So we have to know what is the purpose of our life, what is the purpose of this human body, where I have to go, how I have to go, how much time it will take to go there. All these things we have to know. So in the spirituality, we have to make a balance between physical need. You have to make a balance between intelligence need, emotional need, and spiritual need. But in the modern education system, you can see that they only stress on physical need and intelligence need. Good relation or emotional need and spiritual need have been ignored. So now we are going to the next slide, the inner self introduction. You are seeing in the slide there is one car. I'll big the slide. Here you will see the slide show difference between body and soul. As a driver drives a car, soul drives a living body. Scientific research have proved it. So no car can go ahead without a driver. Car has four wheels. Human has four legs, two legs and two hands. Car has uh, headlight, two headlight, and we have two eyes to see. Car has engine. We have heart. So in this way, we have so many similarities between car and human body. But car cannot go 1 inch ahead without the help of a driver or a starter of a living being. So like that, our human body also is like a car. It is a dead matter. How we can understand that our body is a dead matter? Because when we die, our body becomes pale, it rotted, and bad odor comes, and we have to cremate the body. That's we understand that our body is actually a lump of dead matter. So but this lump of dead matter is now activating so nicely. Why? Because there is a soul who is like a driver, uh, who drives this bodily car. Matter is dead, so soul is conscious. The soul is the superior to matter. It is a very important fact we have to understand. that that matter cannot act by its own. If we ask you, please describe. Yes, imagine you have never eat gulab jamun or sweets. If we want to, uh, if we ask you, please describe uh, what is sweet. In the mechanical way, you can say it is like sweet is um, like ball, a small ball, and it is that much size, and it is made of sugar and some other ingredients, and it is uh, its color is red or white. We can say so many things. This you can give a big description of sweet, but unless and until we put the sweets into our mouth, we cannot actually understand what is sweet. Like that, that matter is dead. It cannot act on its own. Only when a living body touches or reforms a matter, influence a matter, that's when matter become activated. Just like a plane, a airplane, it is a dead matter, lump of dead matter. But when a pilot fly the plane go very high from one country to another country. It can reach so many people. They can fly the plane and reach their destination. So like that, our human body also is like a plane, but it has a pilot. Who is the pilot? Soul is the pilot. So soul has the capacity to influence the dead matter. That's why soul is superior to matter. Okay. The knowledge of relationship between matter, soul, and God can bring a great positive change in the world. So now we have discussed between the relationship between matter and soul. So now we have to discuss what is the relationship between soul, matter, and God. So soul can influence matter, manipulate matter, but soul is not the creator of matter. We have not created this uh, river, trees, water, fire, ether. We have not created anything in this world. We only take resources from nature and manipulate it and make something for our purpose. But who have created? We generally say mother nature. We don't say father nature. We say mother nature. So if we say nature is our mother, then naturally question comes, who is the father of the nature? So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives the answer to this question. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Jonishu Kunteya Murtaya Sambhavanteja Tasam Brahma Mahad Joni Aham Bija Pradopita. Krishna says, the nature is the mother and I am the seed giving father. Aham Bija Pradopita. Pita means father. So in this way, Krishna gives the answer so nicely in the Bhagavad Gita. So just now we have discussed about Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, you will see that before in the first chapter, Bishada Yoga, Arjun become very bewildered. He become disappointed, frustrated, and he become bewildered. He don't know whether he will fight or not fight. Or Gandiva bow left from his hand, and he's trembling, he's crying, his body is burning. So many bad symptoms have been shown in his body and mind and emotions. So he says in the Bhagavad Gita, first chapter 29 verse, Vyapattusya sharire me romaharsasya jayate gandibang shansate hastat takchaiva paridayate. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. That is the uh, starting of Bhagavad Gita. But after when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, what is the result and end of Bhagavad Gita? In the end of Bhagavad Gita, we see Arjuna became victorious in the battle of Kurukshetra. How? How is it possible? Because in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches Arjuna that you are not this body, you are spirit soul. And soul actually the servant of God, servant of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you act by not your whim, not according to your whimsical tendencies. You act according to the instruction of God, instruction of Krishna. If you act according to your whimsical tendencies, you have to suffer the reactions, karmic reaction. But if you act according to the instruction of Supreme God, then there is no suffering. I'll give you one example, one little example to understand this point. How it is happened. Just like imagine you are a military man and you went for United Peace mission, and in the mission, according to the instruction of your higher authority, you have to kill some opposite criminals. So if you die, then that is also glorious, because government will take care of your family and they will give you some medals and so many things. And if you become victorious, that is also glorious, because you have done a wonderful job. You have you have you have destroyed all the enemies who are punishing, who are looting, who are torturing the society. Both are both are glorious, likely. But if you come to your home, suppose you are not in the peace mission, after the peace mission you have come to visit your home, you are in the normal people dress, general civilian dress, and you go to road to buy something, and you see some enemy, your old enemy, family enemy, and you shoot him. Then what will be the result of this act? The result is that you will be punished. You will be maybe they'll uh, death sentence they'll give you. Why? You are the same army man, you are the same soldier, but one time you have been given gold medal, another time you have been given death sentence. Why it has so much difference? Because in the first case you have killed people according to the instruction of higher authority or government, but in the second case you have killed a general innocent people for your own sense gratification, for your own selfish agenda. That's why you have given death sentences, severe punishment. Like that, Krishna says Arjun, don't think that you are acting on your own. All the people who are opposite party, they are follower adharma. They are following the non-religious asuric demoniac principles. So in order to uh, establish religion, peace, serenity, we have to fight and destroy the demoniac forces. Likely it obviously it is also external fight, but in the Kali Yuga the fight is going in the mind also. All the demons are now not outside, it is inside also. Our mind is the most demon, we can say, most dangerous demon. So we have to constantly fight in our life like Arjuna. But if we keep Krishna our driver, the driver of mind, if we surrender ourselves to Krishna, we have all the good opportunities to become victorious. So in this session, we will subdivide our discussion. We will discuss, am I matter or am I spirit? The second topic we will discuss scientific proofs for existence of spirit soul. Third, we will discuss difference between living person and robot. Fourth, we will discuss mechanism of mind. We are saying so many things about mind, and so many songs have been written about mind. So many things are going on in the mind. So many thoughts are happening in the mind. But what is mind? What is the mechanism of mind? So we'll discuss. And lastly, we'll discuss the practical benefits of knowledge of soul in everyday life. The first topic, am I matter or am I spirit? Let's start. So there is a $1,000,000 question, who are you? You see, from morning to night, all the people of the world, they ask so many questions. Customer asks the seller, and judges ask questions to the mockels or his customers, and child asks so many questions to his mother, and in everywhere, every sphere of life, there is so much question and discussion are going on. People ask so many millions of questions every day. But one question people generally don't ask, who am I? It is a $1,000,000 question. And if somebody asks you, who are you? Generally we say, I am Munna, Sushil, I am Murtiman Madhavdas, I am this and that, I am Hindu, I am Bengali, I am Bangladeshi, I am Canadian, I am Russian, I am Muslim, I am Buddhist, I am boy, I am girl, I am so many answer we can give, but all this answer is temporary bodily answer. Because if I say I am Murtiman Madhavdas, I can change my name by doing affidavit, like, and also before my birth this name was not there. After 6 days of birth, according to Hinduism, after 6 days of birth, there is a ceremony happens, name giving ceremony. Then our name is given. But what was the name before name giving ceremony? So I am not this name, and I can change my name also by doing affidavit. That means I am not this name. This name is not me. If I say I am Australian, or I am Russian, I am a Chinese, I am Bengali, Bangladeshi, all these things are not permanent, because if I am now Bangladeshi, I can go to America and become an American man by having green card. So it is also changeable. If I say I am a boy, but I am not always boy, I will become old one day, and one day I will die. I will not always be boy. So it is also changeable. If I say I am a student, or I am a family man, or I am a monk, all this also not a permanent identity, because it is also can be changed. Today maybe I am a student, tomorrow maybe I am a family man. Today I am a family man, tomorrow I'll be maybe a monk. Today I am a monk, tomorrow maybe I am a family man. So this is also changeable. So it is not our permanent identity. So what is the permanent identity? What is the real I? That we have to discover. If we can discover this secret of life, then many things will change in our life. Dr. Harry Monson, the professor of anatomy, Illinois College of Medicine, he says that our body, our physical body is made up of 5 pounds of calcium, 1.5 pounds of phosphate, 9 ounces of potassium, 6 ounces of yeast, sulfur and sodium, 1 ounces of magnesium, and less than 1 ounce of copper, iodine, and iron. Because as we generally identify ourselves with this body made up of all these elements. And he says that if we put all these elements together and sell it in the market, then all these elements, the price of all these elements will be 110 rupee. So what is the price of your body? 110 rupee. But is it true? Is it true? I will give you one example to illustrate the matter. Suppose you and one of your wealthy friend, your friend has a Mercedes Benz car, which is worth of 40 lakh taka, or 40 lakh rupee. So your friend invited you to go with him a tour, and we are going to a tour by riding on the Mercedes Benz car. Unfortunately, in the meanwhile, in the road, there is an accident, and your friend is severely uh, damaged, and you are not so much hurt, but your friend is very much hurt, and you see this car also has been so many parts of the car has been destroyed, but you are safe. But in this situation, what will you do? If I ask you, what you will do in this situation? Will you pay attention to the 40 lakh worth Mercedes Benz car, and you take the car to a nearby shop to repair? Or you will take care of your good friend and take him to a hospital, nearby hospital, to give him proper treatment so that he can be cured? what we will do? Generally, we take care of our friend and take good care of his health, because we know, although according to Harry Monson our body is worth of 110 rupee, but we know that in our body there is something which is cannot be measured by money, amount of money. It is very, very valuable thing present in our body. So what is this? What is that object present in our body which makes our body so much valuable? We have to discover that object. Are we all the emotion we feeling only chemical secretion, or is greater than chemical secretion? Only chemicals constitute our body. If chemicals constitute our body, dead body also have all these chemicals which is present in the living body. So why dead body cannot express his thinking, feeling and willing? So then what is our real identity? Now you are seeing a famous actress, Indian actress, and Hema Malini. He died few time ago, and he after death, you see, chemicals are the same. No feeling, no thinking, no desire, no movement, no consciousness, and body becomes pale, and bad odor comes, and we have to cremate the body ultimately. So why? Because same body, but soul is gone. Soul is gone. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 20, "No jayati mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutta bhavita bhana bhuyaha ajo nityaha shashvatayam purano na hannate hannamane sarire." For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. You are seeing the soul is passing to different spheres of life, from childhood to boyhood, boyhood to youth, youth to old age and death. So soul passes to different spheres of life, but soul is undying, neither birth nor death. Body dies, body born, took birth, body become dead, because it is like a machine. But soul is the driver. He has no birth, no death. He only changed the body, just like driver can change one vehicle to another vehicle, like that. So what is the difference between body and soul? Body is a dead matter, soul is a spirit. Body has no consciousness, soul is conscious. Body changes, soul no changes. Body is temporary, soul is eternal. Body is dead and soul is alive. So in the picture you can see there is a man who is looking to the mirror and he is seeing his face. Are you the man who are seeing the mirror, whose face is seeing the mirror, or am I the man looking in the mirror, the face I am looking in the mirror. If I am the face looking in the mirror, in the childhood, if we have photo album, in the you see your previous old age photos. In the babyhood, you have one type of face. In the youthhood, you have one type of face. Your face become changed. In the family or mass more age, you have another type of face. Your face become changed. And in the old days, you have another type of face. So are you your face which you see in the mirror? You are not this body which you see in the mirror. You are the driver of the body. And who gives you the intelligence to drive the body? That is the super soul. You have see, this is mirror, this is your body, and it is soul which drives the body, and he resides in the heart. And this is super soul, Krishna, who gives the intelligence. He is our real friend. Suridam sarva bhutanam bhuktaram jagatapasam sarva loka maheswaram. He always our well wisher, and he gives us intelligence so that we can go to him. After this life, we can go to his abode. We are Atma, the soul, the real driver of the bodily car. The materialistic people, atheistic people, they say we are bodies made up of matter, only dead matter, and we are no more than chemical bundle, and everything is finished at the time of death. They say like that. But spiritualists, they don't say like that. They say that we are not the material body made up of flesh and bones. We are spirit soul encased in the material body, and we do not die when material body stops to function. Just like a parrot become entangled in a case, like that soul become entangled into a body by the influence of modes of material nature. So our body made up of 5 elements called ether, water, fire, air, and earth. These 5 gross elements made up of our gross body, and it is like a case, and we are not this case. We are the bird which is entangled within this case. But there is a story of old lady. He has a nice parrot, and and that parrot sings so nicely. And this lady, he bought a gold case for the parrot and put the parrot into the case and lock the door. And every day the parrot sings nicely, and lady becomes delighted. But he forgets to give food to the parrot. He every day polishes the case nicely, clean the case nicely, but don't give food to the parrot. So day after day, parrot is not having food. He's becoming weaker and weaker. His singing becomes stopped, and one day the parrot become die. So in Bengali there is a song. খাঁচার ভিতর অচিন পাখি কেমনে আসে যায়, জানতেম যদি মনোবেরি দিতেম পাখির পায়. In this song, it has been described that our body is like a cage and soul is like a অচিন পাখি. অচিন পাখি মানে unknown bird. অচিন পাখি. So this অচিন পাখি, how it comes to our body and how it goes from our body, we don't know. But if we can know, then we become liberated. So that science we have to learn, how we can become liberated from this body and bodily attachments. The modern society is like case polishing culture. Every people, they are polishing their body, but they are forgetting to give food to the soul. They are doing so many things. There are so many types of shirts and pants and saris and bangles and perfumes, so many types of ties, belts, so many types of shoes, but there is no arrangement, nothing for soul, care of soul, and soul is dying. So what is the value? In the Bible, Lord Jesus Christ says that if you conquer the whole world but lose yourself, what is the value? What is the use? So it is the uh, question we have to think about, because it is the knowledge, it is the uh, wisdom awakening question that Lord Jesus mentioned. Now we are going to the second topic, scientific proofs for existence of spirit soul. There are 4 scientific proof we will discuss in this session. First is common sense, second is consciousness, third is near death experience, out of body experience studies, and fourth is reincarnation research. The first is common sense. I'll tell you briefly and clearly how it works. You see that in the picture, one old lady is died. Suppose he is your grandmother, and you have come to see your grandmother, and all the family relative, they gathered together around his bed and they are all crying. So you ask them, why all are you crying? My grandmother is sleeping. He's not gone. He's here. Why are you crying? But all the people are crying. And your mother come to you, he embraces you, and started crying. You are amazed. Are you mad? Why are you crying? My grandmother is sleeping. Why are you crying? Your mother says, no, he's gone. She's gone. She will never return back to this world. So now the question arises, who is gone? The body you see as grandmother is still present in the bed. The chemicals who is present in the living body is present in the dead body of grandmother also, and she also looks like the same only. But who is gone? The The real person who is gone is the soul. That's why everyone is crying. It is called common sense. We can give another example of common sense. Like I say, this is my hand, this is my head, this is my mouth, this is my nose, this is my leg. But am I hand? No. Am I head? No. Am I nose? No. Am I mouth? No. Am I leg? No. Then who am I? This is my hand, but I am not this hand. This is my leg, but I am not this leg. This is my mouth, but I am not this mouth. This is my body, but I am not this body. I am spirit, soul. This is another logical way of understanding soul. The second proof is called consciousness, that we have discussed earlier also. The thinking, feeling, and willing. Living body has thinking, feeling, and willing, expression of all these things. But dead body cannot think, cannot feel, cannot will, and express this thinking, feeling, and willing. It is just a lump of matter which disposes, rotten. So the consciousness is the proof or symptom of soul. If you see even trees have soul. How we can understand the trees have soul? If you put one tree inside your house, not indoor plants, outdoor plants. If you put one outdoor plants inside your house, you will see that the branches of the tree goes towards the sunlight. From where sunlight is coming, in the window, in the direction of window, or some other direction. From where sunlight is coming, you will see. Because trees know I have the need of sunlight to produce food for my subsistence. So that's why they have also consciousness. They can understand their need, and they can direct their body according to their need. They have consciousness, that means they have soul. Although they cannot say like a human being, but they have consciousness, we can understand. There is a tree in Bengal, Bangladesh, which is called Lajjavati gas. I don't know what is the exact meaning of Lajjavati gas. Lajjavati tree. If it touches the tree, it becomes shrunken. So why it's shrunken? Because it has consciousness. It can understand somebody touches me, I have to shrunk me. So like that, every tree have consciousness. It has 6 phases of it. It first is grow from seed, then it grows and grows and grows and grows and bigger. Someday it bear uh, flower, fruits, and then fruits become ripen. People pluck the fruits and eat, and after some time it become dry and dead. So in this way we can understand that trees also have consciousness, and this consciousness is the symptom of presence of soul. Just like we have this nail, and nail have consciousness or not? If the nail is connected to our hand, then it has consciousness. And if you knowingly or unknowingly hit the nail, it blood comes out, and we have great pain. We can feel great pain all our body become feel great pain. But if we sometimes we cut nail by nail cutter, if we cut our nail by nail cutter and put the cutted nail into some table, that cutted nail, separated nail, have consciousness or not? No, it has no consciousness. It has no consciousness. And if somebody uh, hit the cutted nail, it will less nothing. You can feel nothing. You can feel nothing. So like that, if soul is present in our body, that means our body is connected to the soul and the supreme. Then we feel, we think, we will. But when soul left this body, then we have no thinking, no feeling, no willing. That is only lump of dead matter. So this is the second proof of existence of soul. Third is near death experience and out of body experience. Here is a medical journal report. 11 to 14% of average American population who are mentally or physically healthy have had OBE. OBE means out of body experience. So in this medical journal report, there is mentioned that healthy American, physically and mentally healthy people of America, average 11 to 14%, they have this experience, out of body experience. I will explain you what is out of body experience. And there is another research done by Dr. Michael Shabom, cardiologist and professor, Emory University Medical School. He says enough research in NDE. NDE means near death experience with impeccable scientific credential. So what is that NDE and OBE? We'll see in the next slide. And Surgeon Dr. Bigelow also made 30-year research on eternal soul, and there is so many books written on out of body experience, near death experience, existence of soul. All the scientific people, they are written these books. This is not made by our uh, religious movement. They are all the general scientists. They made this so many compilations of hundreds of books of existence of soul and out of body experience, near death experience. You can read, go through them. If in the you can go to Google and search, you can easily find so many articles and books about these things. So near death experience means in the people go in the stage of coma where heartbeat is not present, but they can understand what is happening in the body. Just like in the time of surgery, uh, there is anesthesia given, and cut the doctor cut the body and do the surgery. But during the surgery, the heartbeat of the people is not almost straight forward. But after the surgery, the people who has near death experience or out of body experience, they spontaneously describe the surgery operation, how, what color dress doctor wear during the surgery, what instrument they used, how they done the surgery, how they cut the body, everything they have described perfectly. So doctor become very much shocked and amazed how it has been done. He had no heartbeat. He's almost dead. How he know all these things? And in the research, it has been come out that during the surgery, the existence of the body was in the surgery table, but soul is out of the body, and on the upper level of the room, the soul is observing everything of surgery operation. And after the surgery successfully completed, soul again entered the body, and when consciousness become calm after soul's presence, then people describe all the incidents perfectly. That is the essence of near death experience and out of body experience. You can read further by searching on Google. And fourth is reincarnation research. Dr. Ian Stevenson, Carlson Professor of Psychiatry, University of Virginia, has extensively investigated over 3,000 cases, 3,000 cases of spontaneous reincarnation memories. There is link for his in the Wikipedia also, and about Ian Stevenson is mentioned. You can search in the Wikipedia also, in the Google also, or you can easily find it. And there is so many books have been written about reincarnation by scientists. 30 most convincing cases of reincarnation, Zoller's books of reincarnation, the Master's Reincarnation Handbook, the reincarnation of Edgar, past life memories, life before life, children remember first life. So many books, hundreds of books have been written about reincarnation. Reincarnation is not a sectarian idea of Hinduism. It is a worldwide phenomena and proved, scientifically proved phenomena. So this reincarnation is the proof of existence of soul and soul's passing of one body to another body. Dr. Ian Stevenson say phobia comes from first life. Phobia are related to the mode of death of the person whose life is being remembered. Dr. Ian Stevenson, he says, for example, if the previous life ended in drowning, there would be a phobia of water. If the previous life ended in a stabbing, there would be a phobia of bladed weapons. If it ended in shooting, there would be a phobia of firearms and so on. So that is the proof of reincarnation. You will see there is a thing called birth sign or Janmodak. In the Bengali, you will see, we will call it Janmodak or birth sign. Some spot in the mouth or in the body, which is not exactly look like normal. It is some special mark in the body. And according to Hinduism, this birthmark is not something natural. And we see after passage of time, of when the boy become grows, so, most of the cases birthmarks become disappear. Why? How this birthmark come to a newly born baby, and why it disappear when he grows? So this birthmarks actually a proof of previous life, because you will see there is some kids who spontaneously puts can play kortal, play mridanga, sing nicely. they can uh, expert in some skills. So you may ask a question, there is so many children, so many boys, kids in your area, but this particular kid has some special talent which other kids don't have. This particular kid has some special skill, like playing football, playing cricket, or making some designing, or making some software, or electronic gadget, so many skills. So how and when he learned this skill? He's recently born, he's 1 year old. How he play kortal, play mridanga, play flute? Who had taught him? Who is the teacher of him? So that means in the previous life he was expert in this field, and when he come to this present life, he also come with the sanskaras, come with the impression of the skill in the which he had in the previous life. That is also a proof of presence of soul. Here you will see two twin boys. Although they are twins, but they are not exactly twins. Difference in the temperament of twins proves soul. Their bodies look like, but their thinking, feeling, and willing are not the same. Even though identical twins are physically born by the splitting of a single egg from the same genetic material, they may have a striking contrast in temperament. The difference in temperament is because of two different souls reincarnated in two different bodies that are genetically identical, according to Dr. Ian Stevenson. So there is a video now. We'll see the video. Please see. So just now we have seen the reincarnation of an American pilot. So there is another case study by Dr. Ian Stevenson, the Shukla Gupta, an Indian girl who remembered her past life. Shukla was a little more than 5. Sri Shan Gupta and 5 other members of her family joined with her to Bhatpara. Bhatpara is a name of uh, area in India. When they arrived in Bhatpara, Shukla took the party, avoiding various possible wrong turns. She brought them straight to the house of Sri Amritalal Chakraborty, allegedly her father-in-law in her past lives. Shukla recognized her previous lifetime house, her mother-in-law, brother-in-law, husband and daughter, indicated Sri Horidan Chakraborty as her husband. The nicknames as well as the real names of her brother-in-laws, everything he remembered correctly. So that's why we see even the great people also believed in reincarnation. Benjamin Franklin, he said, finding myself to exist in the world, I believe I shall in some shape or other always exist. Likely also, John Adams says, those souls who revolted against God were placed here to transmigrate through various species of animals, birds, reptiles, etc. And Socrates, famous philosopher, he also says that I am confident that there truly is such a thing as living again, and the living spring from the dead. And that's how we have scientifically proved the existence of soul. Now we will discuss about difference between living person and robot. Is man not just a powerful computer or robot? Here you are seeing that there is a drama is going on, and actress is crying, actor also crying, lens of camera seeing the drama, and 3 judges people, living person also seeing the same drama. But there is a gulf of difference between camera seeing and man seeing. What is the difference? The difference is that camera has no experience, but man has experience. Camera has no emotions, man has elation, sorrow, anger, etc. Camera has no consciousness, man has consciousness. Camera cannot judge what is good and bad, but people can judge what is good and bad. So one man, he asked Swami Prabhupada, Swami A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, I think our body is just a complex machine that gets on out and crashes. Why should we bother about some soul powering the body? Then Prabhupada given a powerful answer. Srila Prabhupada said that are your body, are your machine or computer can grow? Do you have a male or female computer or machine that can unite and produce a baby car or baby computer or baby machine? A living body undergoes six changes. A living body has six six changes, whereas matter only deprecates. It is the soul that makes living body alive. So now we will discussing that there is three main difference between living body and a robot. First one is the living body undergoes six changes, but robot only dwindles. It cannot has six changes. A male and female living body can multiply similar species, produce baby, but machine cannot produce by union. And third is living body has consciousness, thinking, feeling, willing, but matter has no consciousness. So what is the six changes we are talking about? First is birth, then is growth, maintenance, then production of byproducts or Vangsha Vistar, we can say, and then dwindling or old age, and that, and last death. This is the six changes a living body goes through and in his entire life. Here is the another picture you are seeing. From birth to death, there is six types of changes. Now we are going to discuss a very interesting subject, the mechanism of mind. So we talk so many things about in our social life, social media. There is so much talk going on about mind. People write so many songs about mind, and so much discussion going on about mind. But what is mind exactly? And what is the mechanism of mind? That we have to understand. Actually, we have two body. One is gross body and one is subtle body. And soul is within the gross and subtle body. Gross body made of five elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Subtle body made up of three elements: mind, intelligence, and false ego. And soul is made up of three elements: Satchit, Ananda, eternity, knowledge, and bliss. Gross body is gross. We can touch the gross body, we can feel the gross body, we can pinch the gross body, but we cannot touch the mind, intelligence, and false ego, but we can feel their presence. But soul is more subtle than mind and intelligence and ego. It is subtler, more subtler. So understanding soul is not so easy. intelligence is the decision maker. He can judge what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. And mind is the storehouse of thought, unfulfilled desires, previous experiences. And five senses acts according to direction of minds. Five senses, which are the five senses? Ears, nose, eyes, tongue, and skin. This is the five senses. And all these five senses acts according to the direction of mind. But if intelligence is strong, intelligence can direct the mind to proper way. So in the Upanishad, our body has been compared to a chariot. Atmanam Atma to Ratinam Viddhi, Shariram Ratamevatu, Buddhi to Sharatim Viddhi, Manapragraham Evacho. There is a sloka in the Upanishad. What is meant? This means five senses are like five horses. The ropes of horse is compared to the mind, and the horse driver is compared to the intelligence, and the passenger of the chariot is compared to the soul. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 6.6, Bandhur atma atmanastasya janatmay atmana jitaha anatmanasta sattate vartatatmaiva satruvat. That means for him who conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. So that means if mind is controlled, mind is our best friend, and mind is not controlled, mind is our worst enemy, greatest enemy. So is knife good or bad? If we use the knife for surgery and save life, then knife is good. But if we use the knife to kill other, then knife is bad. Likely, if we put garbage in the mind, then garbage will be out, garbage in, garbage out. But if we put good in the mind, good will be out, garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. So how we can put good? We have to read good books. We have to see good movies, not this and that. We have to hear holy music. We have to associate with holy people who are our best friends. And what is the enemies of ourselves? A smoking habit, like a smoker is saying, I am an engineer, I should know how to hold a cigarette at least. Smoking makes me feel cool. This is the mind, talk of mind. But intelligence, if intelligence is strong, intelligence can reject the cigarette. That's bad habit, not good for you. Your parents would not like to see you doing this. You may become addicted to it. Don't get into wrong track. So we have discussed the mechanism of mind intelligence. Now we will become in the last part, practical benefits of knowledge of soul in everyday life. What is the benefit? We have discussed about soul, existence of soul. We have given the proof of soul, evidence of existence of soul, and what is the practical benefits of soul in our everyday life, that we are going to discuss now. The first one is universal brotherhood. What divides us? Hindu or Muslim, white or black, rich or poor, educated or illiterate, beautiful or ugly. That means bodily consciousness. Bodily consciousness. This divides us. And what unites us? You are seeing Europeans, Chinese, white, black, they are all doing spiritual activities, same spiritual activities. Somebody is playing kartal, somebody is playing mridanga, somebody is doing horinam, somebody is dancing in the kirtan. So, although they are from different religion, different ethnic origin, different nations, but they are like friends, like brothers, because they are in not body consciousness, they are in soul consciousness. From people from all walks of life coming together for a higher cause, knowing that we are not these superficial bodies but spirit souls, like the driver in different from the car. Rising above is inferiority complex. This man who is feeling inferiority complex, he is saying, I am black, I am short, I am ugly. Will anybody look at me? I hardly get a good rank. I have no talent in sports. I come from a poor family. I don't know whether I'll earn my degree and pass out of the college. Life does not seem worth living because I am not like any of great heroes. This is inferiority complex. But this man, another side, he is conscious of soul. He is saying that I am not this body, but a pure soul with abundant potential. My defects are superficial, appearing in the body, but not a part of happy and healthy soul. My heart is full of love, joy, serenity, compassion for others. So one is in body consciousness and another is soul consciousness. Then third benefits is positive outlook or attitude towards life. This man who has negative outlook, he is saying that everybody is selfish. Just see how he is not cooperating with me. I feel lonely and concerned. I think I also should learn to become selfish, harsh, and arrogant to survive and grow in life. Then I'll show others who I am. No wisdom that everyone is originally a part and parcel of Supreme, but now they are covered up. Actually, wisdom teaches us that we are part and parcel of God. But that wisdom covered by material false ego, and we start to think that I am this body, I am not a part of God, part of spirit, supreme spirit. That is the uh, action of false ego. But this man who has knowledge of soul, he's saying that instead of blaming my friend for not being cooperative, let me learn to help him and be more kind and courteous with him. Then hopefully he will change. Unless I set a good example, what's the point demanding the same from others? tolerance, patience, considering everyone to be potentially good. That is the soul consciousness. And next is right use of natural resources or our resources, which assets we have. This man who is exploiting resources, he's saying, I have so much money in the Swiss bank account so that even my son cannot touch my money. Now whatever I am behind bar or moving around in car, I have no worry, it is all my money, ha ha ha. This is the asuric mentality, demoniac mentality. And this is divine consciousness. This young boy, young man, he is giving food to a cow. He's saying that, look at the cows, they are suffering without food. Let me arrange some grass for her. Every living being is like my mother. Every living being is like my brother and sister. Every creature deserves to live. If I can preach to a few rich men of my country, I'll teach them the culture of sharing all resources of the supreme intelligence amongst all his creatures. Then there will be no poverty in our country. So today, what we have discussed, we are making a summary. Am I matter or am I spirit? We are first we have discussed the Harry Monson's mention of our body is worth of 110 rupee. Then we compare between body and soul. Then we material and spiritual viewpoint of uh, about soul and unseen driver of the bodily car. Then second topic we have discussed scientific proof for existence of spirit soul. In this we have in this category we have discussed the common sense. He has passed away, but who has passed away? Then is camera consciousness. We have second topic is consciousness. A camera is seeing the movie and also living person is seeing the movie, but there is a big difference. Then we discussed about near death and out of body experiences and reincarnation studies of Ian Stevenson. Then third topic we have discussed difference between living person and robot. The first is camera and judges. Then major difference between living body and robot. Three major differences we have discussed today. And six changes of living body goes through that robot or that matter does not have. Then we have discussed the mechanism of mind, gross body, subtle body, and soul. How is made up of its ingredients. Mind, intelligence, and false ego, chariot and analogy we have given. Controlled and uncontrolled mind, Gigo principle we have discussed. And lastly, we have discussed the practical benefits of knowledge of soul. Universal brotherhood, rising above inferiority complex, positive outlook and attitude in life, right use of resources. This is the mind map. You are seeing our whole discussion in a mind map. You can, if you we are not going to discuss the mind map, you can take a screenshot of the mind map and see on your free time the overall essence of our today's discussion. I am giving 5 seconds to you to take a screenshot. Okay, Dear friends and viewers, today we have discussed mainly on the question, who am I, the existence of soul, the reincarnation. So I hope you have been benefited by our discussion, and I eagerly awaiting for the next topic to share with you. I hope all of you who are hearing me now or today also hear the second video of this course. It will be in our channel Murtiman Madhavdas in the playlist of Discover or Know Thyself or Discover Thyself playlist. You will find the all the sessions of this course, and I warmly welcome all of you who have who are attending to this course. Please, you can mention any question if you have in the comment box. I will try to reply you. And if you want to personally contact me, also you can also make comments, and I will give you the contact address, our temple address, or whatever is needed. And if you want to help us financially, I am giving the bank details in the details video details section. You can, of course, you can whatever you wish, you can any amount you can donate for the right cause of preaching God consciousness uh, all over the world. Thank you so much for attending this class. Wish you all the best. Wish you all the best to your family and friends. uh, I am waiting for you to see you in the next video. Hare Krishna. Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Shantu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pushyantu, Ma Kachchid Dukkham Apnuvat. That means all the living entities of the world become happy. Sarve Shantu Niramaya, all the suffering people become cured. Sarve Bhadrani Pushyantu, let all auspiciousness to all the living entities of the world. And Ma Kachchid Dukkham Bhavet. That means let no suffering, nobody suffers. With these good wishes, I end here. Hare Krishna.